Are you feeling overwhelmed by the constant noise of modern life? The endless notifications, the city hum, the digital chatter. It feels like there's no escape. Our minds are cluttered, our focus is fractured, and finding a moment of genuine peace feels like a luxury. But what if the solution isn't just about escaping the noise, but about consciously designing our way out of it? What if the buildings and spaces we inhabit could be our greatest allies in finding calm? This is the power of the architecture of silence. It's not about creating a world without sound. It's about designing spaces that foster inner calm, deep focus, and a profound sense of well-being. It's an architectural movement that believes silence isn't an emptiness to be filled, but a presence to be cultivated. So, how do we build silence? It begins with 3 core principles. The first is the interplay of light and shadow. Think about the way sunlight filters through a dense canopy of leaves, or the soft glow of a lantern in a quiet courtyard. Architects who master silence don't just flood spaces with light. They sculpt Italiano. They use windows, skylights, and screens to create dynamic patterns that change throughout the day, drawing our attention to the slow, steady passage of time. This dance of light and shadow creates a visual rhythm that is naturally calming, guiding our eyes and our thoughts away from the chaos and toward a single, serene focal point. It's a visual quiet that quiets the mind. Next, we have materiality. The materials we surround ourselves with have a huge impact on how we feel. Hard, reflective surfaces like glass and polished steel bounce sound around, creating a cacophony. The architecture of silence, however, prefers materials that absorb sound and connect us to the natural world. Think of the warm, soft texture of wood, the cool, solid feel of stone, or the gentle, rhythmic sound of flowing water. These natural elements don't just deaden unwanted noise. They introduce their own subtle, organic sounds. They provide a tactile sense of peace, grounding us in the physical world and reminding us of a rhythm much older and slower than our own. When you run your hand over a rough-hewn wooden beam or listen to a small fountain in a garden, you're engaging in a multi-sensory experience of tranquility. The final principle is the strategic use of space and void. In a world obsessed with filling every corner, silent architecture embraces minimalism and negative space. It understands that what isn't there is just as important as what is. By deliberately leaving areas empty, designers reduce visual clutter and give our minds room to breathe. An uncluttered room is an uncluttered mind. This isn't about stark, cold emptiness. It's about intent. Every object has a purpose. Every line has meaning. This approach declutters our field of vision, allowing our focus to settle and our thoughts to expand. The void becomes a canvas for contemplation, a space where we can disconnect from external stimuli and reconnect with our inner selves. This idea of designing for quiet is not new. In fact, it's an ancient wisdom we are only now rediscovering. For centuries, monasteries have been designed as havens of contemplation, with their thick stone walls, cloistered gardens, and soaring vaults that lift the spirit. Think of the traditional Japanese garden, a masterpiece of controlled nature. Every rock, every plant, and every ripple in the pond is meticulously placed to create a microcosm of peace, a space designed for mindful wandering and quiet reflection. These historical examples teach us that the human need for sanctuary is timeless, and that architecture has always played a vital role in fulfilling it. Today, these principles are being reborn in contemporary design, creating modern sanctuaries in the midst of our bustling world. We see it in minimalist homes, where clean lines, natural light, and a connection to the outdoors create a personal retreat from the daily grind. These aren't just houses. They are machines for living peacefully. We also find these oases in public spaces. Look at modern libraries and museums. They are no longer just repositories of books and art. They are designed as urban sanctuaries, with their grand, quiet halls, dedicated reading nooks, and contemplative galleries. They offer a public space for private thought, a shared silence in the heart of the city. The movement has even infiltrated the corporate world. Forward-thinking companies are now integrating quiet zones and deep work pods into their office designs. They recognize that constant collaboration and open-plan offices can be detrimental to productivity and mental health. By providing soundproofed spaces for focused work, they are combating burnout and fostering innovation. These zones are an admission that creativity and problem-solving don't always happen in a noisy brainstorm session. Sometimes, they require solitude and silence. Perhaps one of the most inspiring examples of weaving silence back into the urban fabric is the Cheonggi Stream Restoration Project in Seoul, South Korea. For decades, a polluted stream was hidden beneath an elevated highway, contributing to the city's noise and congestion. In a bold move, the city tore down the highway and brought the stream back to life. Today, it's a 11-kilometer-long green corridor that cuts through the heart of the metropolis. The sound of traffic has been replaced by the sound of flowing water and rustling leaves. It has become a beloved public space where millions of people come to walk, relax, and escape the city's frenzy. It proves that we can reclaim and reintroduce natural quiet even in the densest urban environments. There's a profound science behind why these spaces feel so good. Psychologically, quiet environments reduce our cognitive load. When our brains aren't constantly processing a barrage of auditory and visual information, they have more resources available for higher-level thinking, like creativity, problem-solving, and physiologically, exposure to quiet in nature has been shown to lower cortisol levels, the body's primary stress hormone. It can slow our heart rate, lower blood pressure, and improve our overall sense of well-being. Well-designed silent spaces aren't just an aesthetic choice. They are a form of preventative healthcare. They help us recover from mental fatigue and build resilience against the stresses of modern life. So, the architecture of silence is about much more than just the absence of sound. It's about the presence of intention. It is about designing with a deep understanding of human psychology and our innate need for connection with nature and with ourselves. It's about sculpting light, choosing materials that comfort us, and using space to give our minds the freedom to wander and wonder. It's about creating an environment where the most important voice we can hear is our own. As we move forward into an ever noisier future, the value of these quiet spaces will only grow. They are not an indulgence, but a necessity for a healthy, balanced life. So I encourage you to seek out these places. It might be a quiet corner in a local park, a sun-drenched bench in a library, or even just a decluttered room in your own home. And more than that, think about how you can create your own small pockets of silence. Turn off the notifications, put away the screens, and just be present in a space that allows you to breathe. By consciously seeking and creating quiet, we can build our own architecture of silence, one moment and one space at a time. Thanks for watching, and if you found value in this, consider subscribing for more explorations into the art of living well.